Hey guys and girls, before watching this tutorial, please do check out my Udemy course on designing and coding a responsive website using HTML5 and CSS3. This is a great little project to work on for beginners and also for the pros. I have provided you with a link in the description with a great discount as you see here. Okay, thank you. Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this little book title or book cover animation. So what we have here is a book cover, and once we hover over it, we'll see that the book kind of opens and reveals part of the chapter or one page of the book. As you can see, really nice effect we have going on here. So now that you've seen it, let's go ahead and code it. So open up our code editor. Here we have a blank HTML document, and we'll also have two images right here, book and page images, and I will provide them to you. So let's go ahead in our body. Let's write div. Let's place it. Class for it will be book BG, and that will be that page that you saw there will be our background for our book. Next thing is, let's place another div inside of this, also give it a class, and class for it will be book cover, and that's it for our HTML. And this will be that, yes, that cover that you saw there of the book. Let's head to our CSS. Let's make a basic reset as we always do. Set our margins and padding to 0. Next thing is, let's target our book BG, and you can name your classes whatever you want, but I'm just naming them like this. So let's target this one, book BG, and set its position to relative. Width for it will be 200 pixels. Height will be 324 pixels, and I'm just adjusting to my images. So you have to look at your images and see what the height and the width for your for these elements will be for you. Next thing is, give it some margin, 100 pixels top and bottom, left and right auto, so it's centered in the page. The background for it will be that image, that page image. So it'll be page. Let's now repeat. Next thing is background size for it will be size cover, so it covers our element. And let's set its transform style to preserve 3D, and this is because we want the that book cover to render in 3D space, so it doesn't, when we hover it over it, it doesn't render it as flat, and we see that nice animation we see right here that it moves in 3D space. Next thing is, let's set the perspective, and will be 500 pixels, and it's also so that it doesn't render this book cover flat. And one more thing, I'm not using browser prefixes, but you would use them right here in transform style and perspective, like WebKit, Moz, and so on. I'm just not using them for time-saving reasons. Now let's target book cover itself. Its position will be absolute, and absolute to our book BG. Its width will be 100% and height 100% as well, and that is equal to this width and height, this 100 and 100%. Also give it a background, and here we will have that book cover background. So book.jpg, again, no repeat. Its transform origin will be 0 and 50%, and this shows where the animation origin should start. So once we hover over it, we want the book to rotate from this corner right here. So we're setting 0, that is X value, and 50% Y value. So it's going to start the animation at this corner right here, as you can see. So it opens as a book and it doesn't just flip in the middle of this image. So next thing is, let's set the transition. So we see that animation. Let's target all properties, 0.3 seconds, and ease. And again, you would use browser prefixes for these ones. Next thing is we want to achieve that hover effect, but before we do that, let's head to our web page and see what we have so far. And yes, one more thing, as you can see, we need to set that background size as well for this book cover. So here, background size, and you will see the difference. Set it to cover, refresh it. As you can see that it fits nicely. And next thing is, let's set that hover effect. So once we hover over the book BG hover, we want the book cover to what we want it to transform, and we want it to rotate on the y-axis by minus 60 DEG. That's degrees. Whoops. Save it, have a look at it, refresh our browser, and yes, as you can see, we have achieved this nice animation effect. As you can see, we have a nice smooth animation going on here, and once we hover over it, we see the part of the book. And yes, as you saw, it was pretty easy to make. And as I told you before, if you were using this for a real project, please do include browser prefixes so that this animation is visible to most of the users out there. So yes, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.